The sky is so clear, but this planet might be... It's so idyllic. Is that the sun?
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down?
By dropping down, apparently. Gravity not too bad here, right? Drops shouldn't be too bad.
I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who, but what. It's weird.
What is that thing?
Gorski hardly ever parted with it.
With what? You're talking about the teleprobe.
Yes.
I think I see it already. Is that the Commonwealth flag?
I located the probe. It's lying on the ground, inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides... you'll see.
Okay. It's huge.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again.
Left side of the fuse box?
Now go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malice, extrema remedia.
So we might know what happened recently? Us picked up by the probe?
Let's take a look.
Wow, it's like comic book style. Fish?
A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the fourth day that comms failed.
They found fish and they captured it? The metal structure?
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig.
They dug. They kept digging.
12 hours passed. 3 crew
there's
members
time.
are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
After digging into the metal structure on the planet? Guys, we're messing with alien things.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
There's time on the side of the slide. What is this? Ooh, it just went dark.
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all.
I'm not seeing much.
Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking.
Lower.
Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal.
There was 0 before. Yeah, it was just completely normal before. What do you want me to show? What are you looking for me to show?
It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us.
She was checking the time on the slides. Are you good?
Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
I don't know.
It's not flying very smoothly. I guess it's still a bit broken.
Meaning? How?
It moves only in a straight line. Just up and down, then sideways. No complex moves.
Ah, don't worry about that.
That's just how it
Because
is.
I'm controlling it manually.
Oh.
I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, so.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
I think the old one is yeah.
Please use your old name. It was Olga, if I remember correctly.
Makes sense, given that it's still the same probe. Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
Alright, thank you. It's not like Dr. Gorski's dead, okay? We're not gonna overwrite his probe's name. I think those are little things that you can change, like custom things about your personal playthrough, I guess.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere.
The only surface structure reported was from the
The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein.
Oh. Sorry. Oops. Figured that out a little bit too quickly. This is related to the metal structure that we were digging for. We were messing with things we didn't know.
Huh. I guess I found the first point.
You guess? We have to be sure, Doctor.
Well, I'm at the first clear branching of these structures, such as reported by Dr. Gorski.
All right. What happened next?
What happened next?
He followed the branch to the right.
So we should go to the right. Checks the branch. Oh, checks the right branch. Okay. Guess we follow him. We're all taking notes by journal, but there's no... Doesn't seem like there's much wireless communication, like texting, phones. Not much in the way of that kind of thing. It's getting darker. Or maybe it's just the lights being bright. Little probe, buddy. Oh, there's another branch.
The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
Well, the structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, probe.
Olga.
Right. Well done, Olga. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason. Even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm going to apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right. How about that point? What does it look like?
It looks like metal structures.
The next point, the third one, is a metal bundle running along the bottom of some water reservoir.
Interesting. An object as such should be easy to locate.
So we found the massive vertical exhibit. Now we continue. There's no splitting here, is there? Although the structure...
What caught the doctor's attention?
The structure took a very straight course locally, going way down. It's sort of a pylon.
Do you think someone put it here? Built it?
It sounds absurd, yet seems so.
Metal. It could be naturally occurring, but those shapes are very rectangular and angular. Makes me unsure about everything. Are these some kind of cables? Water tank. Little buddy, are you taking notes on all of this? Well, this goes way down.
Water was mentioned in the notes, around the third point. And I have a matching object here.
All right. So how many are left?
2 points, or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
With the detector. He could have just gone without using
The
it.
fourth point is a structure that fills a rock massive, on top of which he found surface structures.
Sounds like a crucial node in this whole system.
The biggest one yet? Inside Hill. Underground structures. I don't think we want to walk... Oh, alright. We can continue walking like this. The water. If it even is water. We don't know that. Could just be... could be poisonous. Oh! Got a little bit tired. But wait. Yes, let me look at it.
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Ah, good. And it's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. Definitely uphill.
Don't be so defeatist.
I think I'll catch up with Dr. Gorski on the other side.
Well, that wouldn't be such a bad scenario, right?
Of course not. Though I wouldn't mind if we bumped into each other before the climb.
Why is there some color? Oh, is that lava? Like from a volcano?
I think we have the fourth point. I confirm. It's the fourth one. I see our flag.
And more structures. And wow, that looks dangerous. Don't touch it. That looks hot. What are you doing? Oh my gosh! Did you really have to go this way like that? Is it cooling here? We've got an achievement for that. If we want to go up... It's not clear. Oh, it seems like we could have... If we keep going, it goes back around? Around where we started from? How do we get up? How do we start the climb? If we keep going this way, this is going in a circle. Oh, we start the climb here? Oh, if we knew where we were going, we could have just gone this way.
What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, huh?
Right. Thank you.
Ah, then we would have been able to save some time if we didn't follow his path, maybe. The first branching if we went to the left instead. But we couldn't have known though, and then we wouldn't look at this and be like, oh, this is the hill that he was talking about. Hindsight is 20/20. But that means we took a significant amount of time for other stuff then. We spent it retrieving the body of the other scientist, and then we spent it walking around in a loop. Did see a bunch of impressive things along the way, but...
3, 2, 1.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
Okay. How about you send the lander anyway? So that we don't have to wait. Better you wait than we wait. Alright. Do we still need the detector here?
The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all. I've reached the top. The Doctor discovers something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Yasna. You're the one who reported it to me.
What?
Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
The probe is gonna go?
Got it.
Oh.
I see the bushes.
And the Doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be
Vegetation?
harder than before. I don't know how the Doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable, yes?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
The bushes? That means there's some kind of vegetation, meaning life forms here, right? Okay, how the hell are we? Visible from point 4. Going that way. Should I just walk around a little bit? Oh, you're back already.
Hi, Olga.
That was
Lead
fast.
the way.
Yeah, having someone else lead the way for once. I don't have to think for myself.
I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be, they're still just tools in the hand of man, often faulty.
Don't say that out loud. What if some alien AI is listening to you? You might have just offended them. So I do see other paths in the thing. I don't get the impression they want me to explore this exhaustively though. Just like in the very beginning map, there were multiple ways to get to the camp. If the probe could go to point 5 already, can you just quickly check if Dr. Gorski is there?
We have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right? Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
Oh,
I can
wow.
repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
It's like Google Maps telling you to jump off a bridge.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Maybe.
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
It will be fine at first. We'll feel more powerful than ever. And they, by becoming more human-like, will blend into our society. The boundaries will disappear. They will be granted their rights and given a voice. They will live on par with humans.
You know what, Doctor? That sounds like some blasted science fiction. One in which I definitely don't want to live.
Shh. Astrogator, can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
I hope he'll butt in and be like, hey guys, I'm actually here. Everyone's receivers might be broken though.
Dr. Gorski, are you here somewhere?
We're still following the veins, vaguely. We should send the probe even further ahead, but here we go. Here are the bushes.
These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
I hope it's not a defense system. Colonial system? What do you mean?
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, these bushes remind me of corals, in a purely visual category, because they're far from marine organisms. So I would guess that these are colonial structures, perhaps rock-forming ones. However, their main structure has nothing to do with corals. No noticeable mesenchymal tissues, no nidocyst, matocyst, or spirocyst. No visible oral discs.
Yeah, all right, Doctor. I didn't ask for a marine biology lecture.
Is Olga still following us?
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
Okay, then we might... Oh...
You may lose another crew member.
If you think so. Turn back now.
No, I won't. I can't leave him. It's just... I'm concerned.
It's understandable. Only a fool wouldn't have concerns.
Our communications are probably gonna get cut off soon then. Haven't been checking my tracker, by the way. Oh, all this stuff...
First off, I'm going to the doctor.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
You wanna touch this stuff? I'll have Olga. Hopefully... she can write my obituary. No, I mean, we're gonna find Dr. Gorski and we'll be good.
Altitude 24,000. Speed 250. Going smoothly, Hopper.
Is this when we first came to the planet? Alone?
Already at 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that. All systems work.
Reassuring.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good.
Wait, what's that beeping?
Final descent. 47 degrees.
Copy. Entering final.
Oh! That Saturn-like planet?
Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, we've seen that before.
Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good. Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
When we first came to the Regis III, but then somehow in between we slipped somewhere, blacked out. That simple.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled.
Pretty smooth landing.
I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly. What about that lander, Yasna? You think our people tried to fly away on it?
I seriously doubt it. Looks like a bad malfunction to me.
But I'm taking Hopper out of here. We can't afford to lose this lander too.
Aw, it looks like it works.
Astrogator, I don't know what we expected. Coming here at the end of our expedition. The equipment is barely working. If it works at all. And you, sir. You barely escaped alive. Okay, I admit that we have a very successful campaign behind us. But I feel like we've used up all our luck. And now, we're asking for trouble. It's just one planet too many for us.
Which doesn't change the fact we're here. Let's focus on completing this mission. There won't be another.
Usually I would be more positive, but I felt like that made for better drama.
It better be that way. We have the right to come home at last.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with such a law. But there is one thing I
Wow.
can refer to when we find ourselves in a difficult situation. If the continuation of the mission endangers the lives of the crew, the provisions of the imprimis homini law apply. First and foremost, the safety of people is what matters.
I feel like we're already, yeah.
The situation is bad, Astrogator. Though it wasn't much better at the beginning of the mission. Whoever sent us here didn't care about our safety at all.
Enough! Please don't put me in an even more difficult position. Rejecting a new mission and questioning the validity of the current one are two different issues. And you're one step away from disciplinary action, Doctor.
Copy that. Over and out.
Yeah, I thought I was pushing it a little too much. We're here already, so I guess we should just suck it up.
Damn, you were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here.
But it calls into some question, though. If we're stranded on a spaceship, we just sort of have to listen to our boss. Because if we don't, we might not even get to go home. It's pretty. That planet, we don't have any notes? We do. Maybe not the kind we were looking for. Beetle hopper, Just keep marching. The camp is that way, it seems like. Is that just clouds? Trails of clouds? Wow. Yeah, I'm not going. We should probably be heading towards the camp. Ooh, it's not this way. It seems like at this point, some of our people were already missing. And then Novik had a broken leg or something. That's why he can't come with us.
Yasna? Everything's all right?
Yes. I just need a moment.
Are there any signs of the crew?
I found a cigarette butt and a pack. Someone was smoking here.
So, they didn't give a damn about the regulations.
Disrupting the ecosystem.
That's not the point.
Coffee.
I understand you want to minimize the effects of our interference here, Doctor, but the mission's safety is at stake. I don't think I have to explain to you the dangers of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Preserving the integrity of Regis III's already extinct ecosystem is not a priority in this scenario. Negligible, actually.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
What are you saying, Yasna? The mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor. We must be the most important to ourselves. And they must be the most important to themselves. Whoever they will be. In the...
Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour. So, continuing. Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, Astrogator. Besides, I'm not convinced if we should interfere with everything alien to us just because we can.
Doctor, interference is at the heart of human nature. Man would still be a monkey if he'd only looked at trees instead of cutting them down.
Yes, we have a nasty nature. I can't argue with that.
I do think Yasna, our girl, sounds like she would be the kind of person who cares about the environment and interference and all that. Above people, though, maybe not, but this is such a foreign place that we don't know what's gonna happen if we start doing all sorts of things, so I would incline to be a bit more careful if we can.
This path is not the easiest one. But at least I'm moving onwards.
At the military academy, they used to say that difficult routes lead us the farthest. Well, hopefully not too far. You still have to come back.
Are you trying to motivate me, sir?
Of course.
I appreciate the, effort.
Just the effort. Because I don't know about the results. Some dubious looking liquid yet again. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh. The line is actually the other way though, so we took a different way than the line that's listed here, whoever did that line. It's okay though. It might be faster. Right, they probably end up at the same place here. I just hope the ecosystem really is extinct because as some notes that we saw in present day already showed, I don't think that's the case. Ah, this is the first time when we saw the bushes.
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
Oh, I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
And that's the end of our memory, maybe? Or whoa, are we like hallucinating from this?
I feel nauseous. Suddenly.
Uh-oh.
That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on.
Oh? I'm okay. Was it related to getting close to the plants? I tried to get away, but it looks like we can't really... There's no way forward here, is there? Oh, there is. What's happening? Are we okay? Oh! Ooh! I thought there was a creature there staring right at me. Not a good memory to recover. But these are potentially hallucination inducing. Hopefully not. Let's not get too close to them. We remembered it because we just snapped one piece off. Thanks for the light, Olga.
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no.
Maybe he can hear us, though. We should keep talking. No more metal structures around here for now.
I'm back.
Is everything all right?
Yes, all good. They're already in the infirmary on life support. You found them in time.
Good.
May I ask, what did he do with Marit?
I placed her body in a cryo chamber so that her family can say goodbye.
Thank you.
Please, don't thank me. It was the least I could do for her.
What about the other two? Did they respond? Curious about that too. But if he didn't give us an update, I'm guessing no. Where the heck are we now? Some place we haven't been to before. This brings us back to the very beginning. Alright. At least we have Olga with us. Makes me feel a tad better. Wonder what the temperature here is like. Ooh.
Guess I know where Gorski was going.
I don't... Oh!
I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet?
Should we take it? Yeah, well, thank you for leaving the rope here for me, Gorski. I hope we don't break it.
Going down after him. Tell me one more thing. When it comes to Marit, are you going to use a grave tapper?
It's a grave tapper.
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. And what is your opinion? Should we look into her brain?
Oh, like a autopsy? Oh, extracting memories. It's a bit invasive, but because she died unnaturally, we don't know what the cause was, I think we should.
The more we know, the better chance we have to help others.
Oh no! Ooh.
Yasna, report.
Girl, what happened? You just let go?
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
How did he get down?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
Do you want to... Oh...
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground.
Those are sharp
This
looking.
is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything,
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
He keeps taking pictures of me in case if I die.
well, I'm not hanging here forever, if we still haven't come up with anything.
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
Astrogator, as much as I love complex analysis, I'm really sick of all this hanging.
Of course. Can you see the probe?
Oh, hang on to the probe. It floats.
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
Maybe I'd rather try swinging the rope. I still have a rope with
Like I
me right
said,
now.
It's a highly uncertain idea.
All right, let's give it a try.
I gotta let go of the rope, though.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
1 meter forward.
That's a very small meter.
It's still too far.
I'll try 1 more meter then.
A little lower would make it easier for me. Yeah, a little lower. Ooh!
You could say so.
I'm sorry, Olga.
I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
Okay, but how the hell are we getting back up? No idea. We just have to keep going. Ooh. That was kind of risky. Oh, these are getting more complicated. Dr. Gorski? Oh, wow, they're going in every direction.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent. Anyway, what's the idea of doing it alone?
This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it.
What if
These
it's not
structures
nature?
Form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet.
Seems like we want to say that something was alive here before. Something lived here before. Oh?
Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorski. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground. Should be looking for a way back by now.
I think he must have discovered something. And since he suffers from excessive ambition, he's capable of stupid acts in the name of a breakthrough.
Well, I admit, that sounds more like him. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm working on it. Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
Left or right?
Oh, I see. I have to pick. Hold up. Lots of different things we can look at here.
The height of the entire complex is over 100 meters. Even 150.
And all made of this metal?
To a significant degree.
We see things. I can't click on those ones, though. Wow. It's great. This stuff is crazy. But we have to decide a way to go, maybe. There's a gap here. Or...
I can't even see the bottom.
The structures go that deep.
Yes. I dread to think. What if Dr. Gorski fell down there?
I took that into account when calibrating the probe. It will examine the bottom. I'll let you know if I find him.
It looks like we can either go in the gap or we can go around that way, which will lead us to the clearance and the bridge.
Have you chosen where to go?
I'm still wondering.
There's no time to hesitate, Doctor.
I'll go the direction
We
of
need
the
to
flag.
take decisive action.
I feel like the flag, well, it's tracing Dr. Gorski's steps, which we've proven might not be the best thing to do, because the other way could be faster, but I want to try this way. It's a little bit more dangerous though, huh?
All right. I'll try to walk this kind of bridge.
Two more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, the atmosphere here is breathable.
Basically, yes. Dr. Krauter, however, warned that the methane content...
I know.
Brain
But the
damage.
effects won't be immediate. That gives us a few extra hours. These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection.
Let's not jump to the someone's alive theories right away.
It's hard for me to imagine that any biological forms could survive here. The interiors of these structures are filled to the brim with wires and rods. So maybe this metal builds up somehow, by itself.
Oh. You've already said something similar before. Just after landing, when you found those bushes.
Yes, right. It's a bit like Pando.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest.
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Doesn't seem like I'm getting to the bridge. I think what they're doing is they're giving us different ways to get to the same ending conclusion, like left or right. All these little choices, I appreciate it, because it makes everyone's playthroughs a little bit unique.
How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
You bet they are.
Wherever I look, there's metal.
Oh wow, it goes so deep. But it's also kind of holy. Like you wouldn't be able to place something on this without it breaking. Very thin. Makes me worried to stand on this. Makes me very worried to stand on this. Ah!
Yasna, what's going on?
Just a sec. I need to get out.
Slowly.
Phew. The load-bearing capacity. Again.
Maybe you should use the detector. Will indicate the thickness of the structures.
Oh, good idea. I think. Tune your... Oh, find the brittle detector tweak. I am scrolling. I am scrolling. How do I know if I'm... Oh, I just keep tweaking and then... Okay.
Okay. I can see a safe route on the detector.
Which is not that. Oh my goodness. Whew. Alright. That took a little bit of random scrolling. I wasn't really sure what the goal was.
I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but the oceanic forms here are similar to those on Earth. So there should be similarities on land as well.
Similarities?
Life, Astrogator. I still think there should be life on the surface of Regis III.
Oh, we're on the bridge now. Is the bridge safe? Probably not. Oh my gosh. How closely are my footsteps matching it is another issue too. Whew. Okay. Oh.
Doctor, I found something after all.
From Gorski.
It's hard to tell. There are errors in the transmission header. I'm going to play it, so we'll find out.
Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in.
No doubt. It's him. Now let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording.
Bugger. No confirmation again. I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that a thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten. All together similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrans. A race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ashed to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings.
Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
Oh, so far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man, nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As
That
far
sounds...
as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't take it too seriously.
I feel like we'll scare ourselves even more by saying it's not a myth.
Well, I think there might be something to it.
We'll see.
By the way, you were right, Doctor. Gorski did lose himself in his discovery, in spite of everything.
He's alive though when he recorded it, so that's reassuring. Oh no, what is this? Look at the abandoned things, please. Don't know why we're not looking at it. You don't want to comment on it, Yasna?
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. Such damage could be caused by a local meteorological phenomenon. A severe thunderstorm with litho and electrometeors.
So, the weather is to blame for all of it.
Well, I can't think of a better explanation at the moment.
Do you want me to say aliens? I can say aliens if you want to scare the both of us. Now, very occasionally it feels like it might turn into the right icon, but at the moment they won't let me touch it. It just says... It's just to look at. Abandoned things. That's it. Okay. Dr. Gorski, it's time to come home now. Anytime now. I don't think we're going down here. Oh. Handprints?
There are more traces. This time handprints. And a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
The detector...
Yes, sir. You heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find him, Doctor.
I think so too. It just matters if he's breathing or not. I don't want to find another merit. Oh, it's a little bit maze-like in here. I still have the thing calibrated some other way, I think. Nothing here. Wow. These comb structures. This kind of feels like there is something a little bit different here. A cylindrical object. Is there some fragile spots there? Seems like there might be some fragile spots here. Yep.
This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're going to take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
It's a matter of life or death, Yasna. Try to hang on. Quiet so far. It's a good sign, I think. Although I also kind of just want to hear Dr. Gorski go, "Help! Is anyone here? Someone help me!" So I know he's alive. Oh! Oh!
Finally! I have his position.
A visual?
Not yet.
Dr. Gorski doesn't have his detector, not the probe.
Gorski, are you here? It's me, Yasna.
Still nothing.
Yeah.
It's not a good sign. We're getting close.
Almost there.
Oh!
Oh, there he is. I see him. Got him.
Gorski?
He's not moving.
He's stuck in the... Wait, his helmet is off. Oh god, okay. Whew! He's alive.
Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
He breathed.
Saturation is within the lower range. Risk of tissue hypoxia.
And the reactions?
Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Oh, that's one reason why you wouldn't want to land beforehand. That makes sense.
Okay. Let me just... I'm pulling him... out.
He didn't have oxygen anymore. He ran out, so
Done.
he opened his helmet.
He's out. I activated his SOS.
Why didn't
You
he?
should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze.
Okay, what should we do then?
Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You'd need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
Oh!
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Yasna.
Not smart.
If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
But we can breathe a little bit, but he's been breathing the methane for a while already. I think that's why we want to do that.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Oh. If he can't breathe, he's close to being not able to breathe, but I can maybe withstand a few more hours. This is not smart though, it's risky.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
We'll swap once in a while. Ah, just say it.
Don't be angry, sir. But
But what? Please go ahead.
after careful consideration, I gave Gorski my tank. We still don't know when you'll send the lander, so I can't leave him without oxygen.
Shit. Doctor, I explicitly told you not to. Never mind. Let's hope Artie can finish the job if you're both unconscious.
I feel like we're getting really... We've been disobeying orders, questioning the mission. Novik must be quite cross with me. We can share! Share! Oh, what's that stuff
Are
there?
you out in the open already?
Honeycombs?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you've set up the transmitter, I should start.
Where did you want to set it up? Right at the edge? This place is... The landing might be a bit... We didn't check for fragile spots.
There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost within the range.
Oh!
What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking.
Yasna?
Oh no!
No! No!
Oh! Oh! No! Olga! Oh, those combs make me feel uncomfortable.
Fuck! I'm flying.
Oh, what about Gorski? Gorski will be okay, because we put the relay there. He can find him with a lander.
What? What was that?
General instability of fragile structures.
Astrogator, I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone,
How's my oxygen looking?
please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together.
Meditate or something.
Heartbeats racing.
Try not to use more oxygen than necessary.
But saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least.
The gravity is close to Earth, huh? It's not like we can jump out of the hole. No, I don't think that's a thing. Olga? Olga saved my life! I'm gonna keep going. I think there's probably even less oxygen down here. Oh.
Deposit of water. Probably unsafe for consumption. I'd rather not risk it. Meteoric waters.
Oh!
Shit! Let's hope it's not fossil.
Wait, did I get stuck in there just now? What happened? I don't know.